All right, I know you're probably tired of seeing my face, so we're going to go up close and personal with the inside of the virtual pinball machine and just kind of give you a tour of some of the stuff we did in previous videos, but a little bit closer up. So again, the new leaf switches that we put in, these were the original ones. I'll eventually swap those out. I did get the service button panel. For those of you who have used an actual pinball machine on the solid state machines, you've got a control panel inside that allows you to set all the menu settings. And this gives you the enter, up, down, cancel, volume controls. There's a switch for the door buttons because you can't actually do things in the control unless you open the door. So that makes it door open. And there's a night mode button in there, which is kind of nice. This is the PinOne mini board. Yes, I could do a little bit better on my cable management over here. I was waiting on that, but if you see all these switches and LED or RGB buttons are all plugged in over here. These are the RGB cables, and these are the switch cables, the red and blue or red and black. This is the, again, PinOne Mini. This is the locations where the solenoids for the flippers would go in if you when you connect those, and I'll be connecting those up. Always get a bunch of these terminal blocks. You're going to need them. They're fun. They make your life a lot easier. They all come with one of these, which is a bridge, which means that now everything on this side is negative, everything on this side is positive, because I bridged them all together. So it gives you a little bit easier way of getting to them. I did put a fan in the bottom. This is sucking air in, which will come right into here. And then this is the base shaker in the front. And that is the base shaker in the back. These are the amplifiers for the front and center speakers. These are, again, from Cleveland Software Design, and you can see they're all just screw-in connections back here, screw-in connection for the power, and all these cables came with it, and they all go right down here to the 24-volt supply. On this side, again, we've got the same flipper buttons. We've got the plunger with the linear resistor on here, and that all just plugs in with one cable and plugs directly into the PinOne mini board. This is one of the exciters down here on the front, and then this is the exciter in the back. And as we talked about, those actually vibrate the plywood and cause that surround sound feedback that you get. You can get the sound of the ball rolling all the way through. Works out very nicely. That's about it for the cables in there. There's some cables in the back here, and I'll see if I can zoom in on this without hitting the flipper button. I do have a power strip back, or a terminal block back here, and that's for the AC coming in. You can see the yellow, blue, and red back there. That's the AC coming in. I've got a power switch on the back there. That I want to redesign. I just kind of hardwired that into the power strip, but the only problem is when I can turn the computer off, and most everything turns off, but when I've got it on, the fans keep running, and I'd like to find some way to turn the fans off as well, you know, when the computer turns off. The rest of the cables go up to the monitors up top. We are running 4 displays on this. So as we saw before, this is the, and now we're way out of air. This is the TCL Google TV on the bottom, 43-inch, a 22-inch monitor here. And then this is actually a 32-inch 4K, and we're only running it at HD quality. My topper up top stopped working, but I bought an Asus portable monitor, and if you can see, that's just a USB 3 cable going in there, and that goes down and plugs in, and that's my topper for all your little cute advertisement videos and everything. And then back down here around the front, again, we've got our standard buttons. We've got our coin door, which again opens all up. I even have the coin tray in here so that I can capture all the coins. The only thing I don't have working right now, I don't have a way to turn the TV on when the computer turns on. That I'm going to have to create a little mechanical or electronic circuit for that, but we'll get that later. And again, all the pinball legs on here, and then on the back, I actually did the hinge back here. So this back box will actually hinge down on top of the pinball machine, just like a regular pinball machine. So if I have to pack this up and move it, take it to a show or something, that can all pack up and go with me. All right, well, that's the up close and personal video. Thanks all.